Alright, back with another game. What are we rocking this time? Indigo bunting is pretty good. We're going second. I suspect this black tern will probably go. If not, we'll grab that for a wetland bird. Fish-eating birds and cup nests. Wonder if I don't grab this falcon as my backup wetland plan. Fish-eating birds. And then if the tern is there, I'm going to grab it for extra card draw, second wetland body, and it qualifies for my bonus card. What we got in the bird feeder? A fish and a rat. I could play the bunting, lay eggs, get a worm. If it's still there, then I'll have the worm for the falcon. I'll have to gain a rat. Tucked cards in round 1. That's not looking too good for us right now. Round 3 wetland bird should be good. Eggs in the grasslands. We got a good start. Filled columns for round 4 is decent. So I think we're going to roll with this. So my opponent left the black tern and they played their own mallard. So I am going to grab the tern here. I might look at this merganser as well. Not typically a card I play, but if I get Eleonora's in the wetlands, it can be repeated. Plus the merganser qualifies for fishery manager. Honey buzzard could be a good food accelerant. So my opponent laid eggs, so they're probably going for their second wetland bird right away here. If they're going to push full wetlands, I wonder if they're going to want this honey buzzard. I should probably deny this. It sucks to have to draw a single card again before I have my wetland birds down, but my opponent is signaling that they're going to push hard wetlands. And if they develop some type of dedicated wetland tucking strategy, they're going to need food. So I am going to deny this buzzard here. So my opponent drew cards. They discarded their egg. Let's get our bunting down. It'll be interesting to see if maybe my opponent tries to deny that worm to keep me from getting it. They did gain the worm. Smart play by them. So I am going to grab the fish here for the black tern. Purple martin in the grasslands, so they're not going to push wetlands. They are going to be on the board for the round goal. I'm going to get my turn down, that way when if something good pops up in the tray, I can actually look at multiple cards instead of just drawing that single card. I'm going to lay eggs next, and I'll grab a cherry. And if somehow a worm shows up there, I'll grab the worm. There we see the egg action from our opponent. Looks like we're going to miss out on this honey buzzard in round 1. So we see another card draw action from our opponent. Oh, this bird feeder is really a major drag right now. More bird feeder blues. So my opponent is just basically stalling, drawing cards and laying eggs. And they're relying on me to flip the bird feeder. I could lay eggs here and gain a second cherry. And then the bird feeder will be available for a reroll for my opponent. And if there's a singular worm that shows up, I wonder if they don't deny the worm. But I mean, there comes a point where that's counterproductive, because if they don't actually need the worm, they shouldn't be taking it just to stall me out, because it kind of hurts them more than it hurts me. So I could just draw cards here to see if I don't get some other better option instead of what I got in my hand. I can't get this honey buzzer down, so I think that's just what I'm going to do. I am going to spend the egg on an extra card. Audouin's is great. Crow is amazing. So it looks like the deck is favoring us. Chaffinch is a great late game bird. Alright, so luck is on our side, and that was the right call. So now I think this Eleanor's Falcon can go away. Red start from our opponent, so they're going to flip that bird feeder. But that's not as big of a problem for us now because we have this crow. Round 2 trade gifts us a raven right after we played our crow. I can't let my opponent have the raven, so I'm going to draw it. Scaled quail. I don't know, maybe this honey buzzard can go away now. Quail does help with the wrong goal. I don't know that I'm going to have the cards to make this Chaffinch work. And the quail helps cover for the raven and the crow. So I think the buzzard can go. So my opponent flipped the bird feeder. They did take the worm. They have a rat here and 3 total food, so I wonder if they don't also have a raven. That would be incredibly annoying. So I'm only going to get 1 food off this grassland activation. I think I'm going to take a wheat here, get my quail down. My opponent can't choke out this bird feeder forever. It's just the dice that have popped up that have really hurt me. It's not their actual re-rolling here. This triple fish is screwing me over. So there we see a red-shouldered hawk, so I'm glad there's no raven there. Get our quail down. They gotta gain food at some point. So I think I can kind of stall until this bird feeder flips over. And get this Audouin's Gull down. Helps with our bonus card. Improves our card drawing capability. So there's the flip. They're gonna deny that worm again. But at least we can pick up the cherry from the bunting. We can use that as the wild food. So they did take a cherry. And they did take the worm. So that's really okay. Still got a cherry to grab with the bunting. Let's grab a fish for our Audouin's Gull. Catbird in the grasslands, good play for them. So I can lay eggs again and go for the food for the raven here. They can have 6 eggs in the grasslands, and I can have more. So they can have, they're going to lay their 6. I think I am going to get the Outwinds in position here. We see food from our opponent. They have 1 activation left. They can't play a bird that lays a bunch of eggs. They can't steal this round goal from me. 5, 6. They played a bird here, like a Says Phoebe or a Bubble Link or something. So I'm just going to draw cards here. I think 5, I'm at 6 eggs. So if they lay eggs here, they can tie me though. So I'm going to secure this round goal. Let's grab a wheat. Might actually play this raven in the wetlands, quite frankly. Give me some added food gain when I take my draw card action. And it'll give me another bird in my wetlands for the round goal. Blue throat for my opponent. So they're making a push on their grasslands here. I think I'm going to go with the raven in the wetlands. Free fish, I like that. Free worm, I like that. We definitely need to dig for some fish-eating birds here. Red thrush is a good bomb. Imperial eagle is amazing, so luck is really on our side right now. I am going to take the extra card. Well, it's garbage, but we need tucking fodder. I'm going to take the 2 cherries for the thrush. Now a grasshopper sparrow could help us cover the cost of our egg expenditure, but the ruff could help more. It is round 3. This would be a 3, 6, 7, 8 point bird. -2 is 6 points after egg expenditures. So I might actually take this sparrow. Because then we don't have to necessarily lean on our grasslands as much. It'll help recoup other plays here. And it could... Well, we keep one and we tuck one with the out ones. I'm going to grab the rough just in case I need to secure another wetland bird. Cerulean is good. Let's discard the little owl. If we had a double play bird, PAB, we could definitely drop that and thrush. I'm going to need more cards for the Imperial Eagle. I think I'm just going to draw cards again. And then I can use this amazing Wetland Raven to secure more food. This Wetland Raven is really working out amazingly right now. So they played Common Merganser to improve their card drawing ability. And they're pressuring the round goal, so that's where this rough is going to help us out, I think. I think I will take the egg here again, because we have the Imperial Eagle and the rough that can convert these cards. Black Skimmer's a fish bird. So what are we going to drop in our wetlands? It's going to be rough and Black Skimmer. So let's get a second fish for the skimmer. And we have the worm for the rough and another. Let's just take another worm. Take the house finch. And get rid of the J. So now we got plenty of cards. I could play the skimmer in the wetlands. The rough in the wetlands. Get the house finch down in the grasslands. Need to get this hermit thrush down in the forest. That'll help with the filled columns. Cerulean warbler will give us a second filled column. Free food is good because we have a lot of birds we want to play here. So let's go with our rough. We'll do a... do we need 2 wheat? I don't think so. We'll do a worm and a wheat here. There's the godwit. So let's throw down the skimmer. More food from our opponent. They must have oologist spreading their eggs around like this. I think this house finch is going to go to the rough because we're going to put Imperial Eagle and common chaffinch into the grasslands here. And I think I'm just going to draw cards here. That'll give us more potential tucking fodder for the rough. And we really could use a 4th fish-eating bird here. That might actually take our grassland spot. Could play the hermit thrush. I need eggs before I can play more birds in my grasslands. More cards won't hurt my setup here. Petrol, can't play it. No eggs. Deny the night heron. That would have been nice earlier instead of this skimmer. Tuck this, tuck this, tuck this. Snow bunting. Alright, got that great egret in the tray, but I'm not going to draw cards again. I need to lay eggs here. Let's go with the hermit thrush. More food and eggs from our opponent. So we will discard, what do we need? We need wheat, we don't need cherries. Let's discard the cherry. So I need, there's a worm in the bird feeder. I need a worm for my cerulean. And I need a wheat or a worm for my chaffinch. So I need 3 total food. I have 2 wheat. I just need the worm and I can get that off my bunting. So I'm going to skip the crow. I can play this chaffinch. So if I play the eagle, I'll have 2 activations left. I can play the chaffinch, and I'll have 1 activation left. Then I can tuck 5 cards. So that chaffinch will be 2 plus 5 is a 7-point bird. And the warbler would be a 3-point bird. Lets me tie for the round goal, and it gets me a bonus card. My opponent could easily drop another forest bird here for a 3rd filled column. If they're going to play a forest bird, I hope they play it now, because that way I know I can't win the round goal, and it will allow me to take an alternate route here. So they laid eggs and handed out food here. Looks like they discarded a wheat for an egg, and they picked up a worm off their blue throat. So I wonder if they ain't going for that forest bird, because why would you hand out the food otherwise? Let's slow play this a little bit with our Eastern Imperial. So they do have the 3rd column filled here. That was a bonus card bird for them. Alright, so that can inform my decisions now. I could tie them on the wrong goal with the Cerulean Warbler. That would be 3 points plus a bonus card, as opposed to 5 points for my grasslands. So I would need at least a 2-point bonus card to make up that difference. I think with the amount of birds I have on the board, I think I can make that gamble. And then I could play Chaffinch. That would be a 3-point play, but it would tie my opponent for the round goal. They've got no food. They would have to gain food and then play a bird. They could gain 3 food, 4 food, and then play a bird here into column. Oh, they don't have a filled column. What am I talking about? It's not forest birds, it's filled columns. So I can tie them on this round goal. And that would be a -3 plus 1. So let's see, 11 points divided by 2 is 5. They would go down 2 and I would go up by 1. So I stand to gain 1 point there. So if I just lay eggs, that's 10 points. If I go Warbler Chaffinch, that's 8. -2 is 6. And then I'll tie on the round goal. That'll be 11 points. Plus I get the bonus card. So that's more points than running my grasslands. Falconer and Backyard Birder. We're getting 4 points off Falconer. We're going to play our Chaffinch. Backyard Birder's garbage. So we picked up 4 there. Man, it'd be great if we had a PAB bird here to fill out our forest. Pick up the 4th column and just win it. So they're probably just going to lay eggs here. 3, 4, 5. That's 10 points for them. Feeling pretty good. I think we got this one. I think it might be close though. They've got 3 bonus cards. We are going to pick up 3 more points from the rough. So they laid eggs. And another point too about throwing this Chaffinch down. If I'd thrown that Chaffinch down and laid eggs and tucked all those cards, I'd be stealing from the rough then. So the Chaffinch isn't nearly as effective with the rough as it would be on its own. So let's tie this round goal. That'll be a 3. Plus 5's 8-point play. Let's keep the snow bunting for style points. No Benelli at the end. Oh, Red Knot is a big bomb. Alright, here we go. Tied as planned. If you thought that game was cool, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Who did better on bird points? I did. They come back on bonus cards, maybe? They did a little bit. Wrong goals are even, I think. A little bit better there for me. They're going to come back on eggs. And they're going to have tucks as well. 97 to 85. I thought it was closer than that. Well, good game to my opponent.